Sarah from Easy English Club, back with another British English lesson. Today is part 2 of the phrasal verbs, of which there are a million, but I've just picked a few for you guys today. I don't want to overwhelm you. And you can just practice these as much as you want. Okay. Be sweet. Give me the thumbs up if you like the video. Helps the channel, and I know if you like it. All right, my lovelies, today's lesson. British English phrasal verbs for work, business, school, college, and everybody, part 2. First one I've picked for you is pays off, or you can say pay off or pays off. What pay off means, it means you've put a lot of hard work into something and you hope to get a good result. You hope the result will be successful. So that's pay off or pays off. Example sentence: she put a lot of work into the project. I hope it pays off. She put a lot of work into the project. I hope it pays off. As in, she put a lot of work in and she wants a good result. Now, you can use this and say something like, I've studied really hard for my English exam. I hope it pays off. Repeat that back to me, guys. I'm a-listening. Very good. I put a lot of work into my exams. I hope it pays off. I think you've got that one. And one more example. Our investment really paid off. Our investment really paid off. Notice, guys, we use a technique that we call linking. It's where you kind of join two words together. I'll tell you about that a little later on in the video. We'll use it in all of these example sentences. The next phrasal verb I've picked for you is zero in. That's zero in. What zero in means, it means you kind of pinpoint all your attention to one thing. You put it all into something or someone. That's zero in. Example sentence: I think I've zeroed in on the problem. It took some time, but I found it. Notice when I say, but I found it, instead of saying, but I found it, we kind of do linking. But I found it. But I becomes but I. Found it becomes found it. It's kind of two words that are joined together called linking. Just helps you sound more fluent and increases your pronunciation. Okay, that's zero in. Another example sentence: let's zero in on the project. It needs to be completed by next week. Let's zero in on the project. It needs to be completed by next week. We better get a move on and do it. Get a move on. There's you another one. Anyhow, back to the lesson. Third one I've picked for you is put off. That's put off. When you put off something, you kind of postpone it or you delay it. It's put off. Example sentence: I've put off all the complicated tasks until next week. That sounds ideal, doesn't it? I've put off all the complicated tasks until next week. Repeat that one back to me, guys. I'm a-listening. Checking on your English. Very good. I've put off all the complicated tasks until next week. Another example. I keep putting off going to the dentist. Lots of people put off going to the dentist. They think there's going to be pain. Okay, I've put off going to the dentist. I've put off going to the dentist. It means you cancelled your appointment. You're not going to go. Repeat that one back, guys. I've put off going to the dentist. Good stuff. Next one, go after. There's two meanings to this. In a business-related sense, it means you work towards something. Go after, you go after it. And you can also go after a person. I'd use this more when I was younger, but you can actually use it now. It just strikes me as it's like a young person's way of saying something. I'll give you an example sentence of the latter one. I love that man. I'm going to go after him. I love that man. I'm going to go after him. Basically means you're going to chase him, get him. Now, in a business sense, we can say something like, do everything you can and go after the job that you want. Do everything that you can and go after the job that you want. Repeat that one back, guys. Very good. Another example. Let's do everything possible and go after the right clients. Let's do everything possible and go after the right clients. Very good. Now, the completely reverse of that is call off. Call off. Everything will be down there in the subtitles, guys. It's call off. When you call off something, you kind of cancel something. You don't do something that was planned. That's call off. Example sentence. I'm due to fly to New York next week. I'll have to call it off. I'm too busy. I'm due to fly to New York next week. I'll have to call it off. I'm too busy. Repeat that one back, guys. Good stuff. The last one I've got for you is roll out. And again, there's a couple of meanings for this. It's roll out. Means you introduce something. And the other example is where you roll out of bed. It means you kind of got up at a certain hour. I rolled out of bed at 9 o'clock. A more professional setting, you can say something like, the software has been rolled out. The software has been rolled out. Another example, let's roll out the red carpet for our visitors. Let's roll out the red carpet for our visitors. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Enjoy these phrasal verbs. Pay off, zero in, put off, go after, call off, and roll out. You will sound more natural, more fluent, which of course will mean you'll have more confidence using phrasal verbs. You can speak like a nutty Brit like me. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.